The Game Awards is on the 7th. So that's not too far away. And we can already vote on this. And I would like to try to do that. Oh, I suppose you have to sign in. So let's start voting. Oh, Game of the Year. Oh, wow. So these are the nominees. Let me zoom out a bit. So we streamed Alan Wake earlier and it's great. I haven't finished it yet, though. I'm only halfway through the game. But it's not quite a Game of the Year contender for me. That will have to go to Baldur's Gate 3. Way too many hours in it is like a no doubt. I mean, out of many of the games this year, this is the game with most game in it. I don't know, perhaps some console exclusive guys are gonna stick with Spider-Man. And of course, everybody who played Legends of Zelda. I don't even know why Resident Evil 4 is on here. I don't see that as being a contender for best game of the year. Yeah, I have 400 hours in almost 500 in Baldur's Gate 3. It's obviously a game of the year that has reminded a bunch of people of how an RPG at least is supposed to be made. So I think it's the one. All right, well, that will be Baldur's Gate 3. Next, best game direction. I'll have to give this to Alan Wake 2. I think Alan Wake 2 is good on that direction. Some people are going to argue that Baldur's Gate 3 might be the one here, but I don't feel like it. Sure, it's a beautiful game, and there are a few moments there that I can pinpoint that truly blew me away. Perhaps like the moment, the battle with Raphael, where he starts singing and stuff like that. Like a total Disney moment was pretty cool. But like, Remedy is known for the art direction. They are masters of it. And especially through the latest releases of like between Quantum Break, Control, and Alan Wake 2. From what I've seen so far of the game, I gotta go with this one. Like, I'm well aware that choosing to show your choices here is like going against all the stands in the world, but I like it. I don't mind it at all. Okay, next category. What do we have? Best narrative. Oh boy. Wait, what? Baldur's Gate 3 needs to win so that squirreled a dark urge. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Cyberpunk didn't exactly sell me. I liked what they were trying to do with like a spy drama and stuff like that. It was great. Baldur's Gate 3 has a good narrative, but still, the thing about it is that it's an RPG, a true CRPG, where you are crafting more or less like your own narrative. Obviously, things have certain endings that are kind of fixed, but still, Alan Wake 2 will have to be it for me. And I'm not even mentioning the fact that they've been more or less spending like 10 years or so to build up to what this game had delivered. Just standalone, it is well. It's a little bit hard to like decode, but it's definitely there. And I don't know much about Final Fantasy 16 because I didn't play it fully. Hey man, thanks Patrick. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with Alan Wake 2 here. So that's just me. Cyberpunk is definitely good, no doubt of that, but hopefully we'll see it in more categories. Best art direction. Ooh. Oh, this one is hard. This one is hard. I think that a lot of us are biased towards Alan Wake. Lies of Peace art direction is nice. I don't know, there's just something extremely appealing about it. Like revolutionary era, steampunk, belly poke. Yeah, belly poke. That's the right term of that era. Like right before the 1800s with the Industrial Revolution. Yeah, but in Italy, and with robots. It's dope. Hi-Fi Rush was a surprising hitter for me as well. It came out of nowhere and I appreciate it a lot, like a comic book coming to life. But it's like a toss-up for me between all these three. I mean, god damn it. But if I'm choosing Alan Wake 2, that will just be a little bit too biased. Because I like this game a lot. But yeah, Hi-Fi Rush or Lies of P. You know what? I'm gonna do something here. Okay, I won't go so far as to comparing Armored Core with any of these, but I will say that just like how when I'm playing Armored Core, I can pause a still of the game and get something that I deem to be absolutely fantastic in Lies of P. And I think that's a good argument. Okay, well, I'm gonna use my dictatorial might here.
Dictator!
And not make this too democratic and go with Lies of P. Welcome to the world of politics.
There will be no vote, and the problem of your predicament will disappear.
As the citizens of what are we going to call our nation? Chill Nation. I get to decide that. Now, best score and game music. Oh God. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me put a pause on this. Final Fantasy. This is not even a question. Final Fantasy is the winner here. Holy shit. Baldur's Gate didn't have it. Alan Wake 2 unfortunately kind of stumbled on like a performance that Ika Vili and Sam Lake and all that made with the Orgas of Asgard, the fictional band that is within the game. They are awesome. But wow, in comparison to this game soundtrack, the rest is just pretty
mid.
Yeah, Final Fantasy, there's no doubt here, it's too good.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Yeah, I know that he had a great soundtrack, and that was a huge part of the gameplay as well. But we can't compare these two. There's just too much gravitas put in the work of Final Fantasy, so I'm gonna go with this one. Next category. Best audio design. Oh, we have Dead Space. Holy shit, dude, you managed 6 playthrough of Baldur's Gate? I'm on the 3rd. That's crazy. I commend that. Best audio design. I eventually got to play the Dead Space remake, and I gotta say, it's pretty awesome. But yeah, it's a toss-up between these two. But also, again, Hi-Fi Rush, everything is timed with your movements. So, like, that's next level. While these two have insanely reactive sound effect and all that, through your interactions and the weird timey-wimey things that you can do with different abilities, it's great. But, come on, let's do it democratically then. I guess that is a toss-up between Dead Space and Hi-Fi Rush. For those who vote Dead Space, I'm gonna need you guys for this one. Give me a 1. And for those who want Hi-Fi Rush, go with a 2. I count a lot of 1s. By democratic choice, we're gonna go with Dead Space. We'll see during the Game Awards which one is more representative of like a global vote. But yeah. Gonna go with this one. Ooh, best performance. So, Ben Starr from Final Fantasy.
Mid. When did you get back?
The demo, impeccable. There's a moment by the end of it that, at least for what I remember of it, was amazing. It like felt like the dude got hurt, personally. And the screeching that he made was insane. But then we have Cameron, I don't know, perhaps Idris Elba's performance, not the best.
As for me, well, my time's well past. But Somi's still worth saving.
Like, it was good, it was passable again as Salmon Reed, but like, okay, by the end of it, I really felt that vendetta that he had. But Alan Wake 2... no. Neil Newborn, though, it was good. It was freaking good.
Your choices are simple, really. You can hide here, living in the shadows like parasites. Or you could be more than what he made us to be. You can choose differently, of course. But the consequences are on your head.
And didn't he win the Golden Joystick Awards? Hold on. Golden Joystick Award. Yes, he won. Best supporting performance. He's good. After having played 3 runs with Astarion, I gotta go with the guy.
I died.
Why does Neil Newborn's image look like Goku from the Prowler meme? Oh wow, he actually does. Innovation in accessibility.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
I'm sorry, what the hell is Diablo 4 doing here? Can we remove this game? I don't want it anywhere. Diablo 4 is there to remind us all there's hope for even the worst. Yeah, unfortunately. Inaccessibility. Street Fighter 6? I have zero idea. Hi-Fi Rush? I don't even know what mode did they have there. Yeah, no. There was something to support the combos. But beside that, I don't know. PlayStation usually do have some pretty good accessibility features. Street Fighter 6 combos done by kids. Are you serious? But I have zero idea what Diablo 4 is here. Okay, gonna go with Spider-Man. Game for Impact. Goodbye Volcano High. This one was talked about a lot. I haven't played it myself, but I heard a lot of good things about it. Base for the Unbound. I don't know this one. I haven't played it. Oh, Terra Nil. No. Forget what I said. Terra Nil. I've seen reviews of this. I'm gonna go with Terra Nil. It's like literally the only one with reviews that I've seen. So, best ongoing. Apex Legends. Cyberpunk has seen the greatest revival they could ever imagine to have for CDPR. Of course, due to a nice anime and of course an expansion. Gotta remember, by the words of Idris Elba himself.
Be clear, it's not DLC. It's an expansion. You know why? Because we do expansions. Big, massive monster.
We've seen the DLCs. They are full game sized. So yeah, this one is an expansion on it. But yeah, Cyberpunk was great with Phantom Liberty, bringing life back to the game. Final Fantasy 14, I don't know that much. I think that the game has kind of fallen a bit behind. Still better than WoW. But Fortnite and Genshin Impact. Like, is Fortnite not like on an endless cycle of W's? Can this game ever fail? With how it has capitalized on everything that is pop culture. Totally biased here, but yeah, that's my biases. Like CSGO 2 needs to have a mention at least. Best community support.
Cut that shit out!
Okay. Who put this here? Isn't this the game that has the worst DLC of the year?
We eventually learn, like, anger is not the opposite of loving a game. Anger is like 2 degrees off from loving a game, and they both come from passion.
You serious?
Yes, BJ, we already went through the game of the year. That is so odd. Why did they add that in here? Literally known for not listening to the community. Larian Studios, for the most part, have done their work. They've been patching the game as best as they could. And I say that because as much as people have mentioned that the game was feature complete and have been giving it the good old GOG 3000 by glazing this game is good, okay? But some of the acolytes are not exactly founded. Baldur's Gate is nice, but people who played Act 3 on release will know how broken that was. And there's still lack of content in the game, some things that were rushed that hopefully we're going to see because the creators mentioned how they had to cut content because presumably they thought that we were not going to like some of the stuff that they were going to implement there, but we are going to see a lot of things added to the game. But I want to say community support. That goes to this thing here. No, actually no. No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky. Just to piss off all the Starfield fans. At least, I'm gonna go with No Man's Sky. You guys can vote either Baldur's Gate or Cyberpunk. Please do not vote Destiny. Please don't do that. Okay, best independent game. Woo! Dave the Diver and Dredge are in here. That's good. By the way, is this the part where I am a little bit dickish? Because, technically speaking, Dave the Diver is not an indie title. Even better, technically speaking, Baldur's Gate 3 is an indie title.
Why'd you just say that?
No, Dave the Diver is great. If you haven't played that one, try it. Dredged is the perfect dad game. It's moody, it's chill, it's just really nice. No, technically speaking, Dave the Diver is not an indie title because the CEO of Nexon came out actually with a report on it. Let me find it. That's an old... No, that's Kuskasat. Here we have it. I'm translating it right now because it's originally in Korean. It's basically a breakdown of an interview or Q&A with the vice president where he breaks down how the marketing of Dave the Diver is just to capitalize on its indiness, the looks of it, but technically it's not because it's funded by, well, Nexon. If we need to go with technicalities, an indie title is not just something that is created by a small team of creators, okay? Because they need to be independent of funding and creation, and that's something that Larian Studio has. It's completely independent, they make the game themselves, they fund it, they release it as well. So it's like, yeah, I'm accepting it as being an indie, but if we were to be technical, it's not. But I played this one more, so I'm gonna go with Dave the Diver. Next category is gonna be Best Debut Indie. I think everybody loved Pizza Towers, so we're gonna go with Pizza Towers. There's no question there, everybody agreed. Best mobile game. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Ever Crisis. This shocked people. Apparently Hello Kitty is pretty rad. But I wouldn't know that. I haven't played the game though. Honkai Star Rail, I guess the one. I don't know what Monster Hunter Now is doing. So I'm gonna go with this one. Good man. Don't give your money to companies that don't respect you at all. What we have here? Best VR. Gran Turismo. What? What? There's a VR version of... What? Horizon Call of the Mountain. I guess we're gonna go with either this one or Resident Evil, because you can smack Lady Dimitrescu with it. with your VR controls. I'm ashamed of some mods that I've installed in Resident Evil Village. But yeah, those are rules of nature. You see those big milkies, you go for it. Oh, best action game. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I was reading the comments there for a bit. Listen. Let me add the anime music right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Armored Core 6. I don't care what people say.
That's what I've been waiting for.
This is my jam. Yo, Ghost Runner 2 is nice, but it's difficult as hell. Once you, again, it's actually very comparable to Hi-Fi Rush. It's very rhythm based. Like, you need to know the flow of your controls and how the game operates to like execute things correctly. Like, the whole thing is super timed. And Remnant 2 was surprisingly good. Okay? Dark Souls with guns. Although there's an actual game that is Dark Souls with guns called Witchfire. I recommend that you play that one if you want to like hate yourself. It hurts. Witchfire is a hurtful game. But I'm gonna go with Armored Core. There's not even a discussion here. Hell yeah. All my ravens, go and vote for that one. Okay, best action adventure. Alan Wake 2? No. I like it, but come on. I think that a lot of people are gonna go with Spider-Man. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. It's literally the best adventure. Your favorite fanboy game? Yeah. Link just channeled that energy. Okay, next one. Best RPG. Okay, first and foremost, we can respect that they added Lies of P here. Starfield. Oh no. This is not even a fair list. You are totally right. It's Baldur's Gate all way. Sea of Stars. I haven't played this game either. I'm going to assume that it's a JRPG. And the structure of many JRPGs, as some who have seen my reaction to Seth's video on Starfield, I went a little bit on a rant on the origin of RPGs, and JRPGs were inspired by games like Wizardry, which are very much dungeon crawlers. The thing that also games that like Lies of P have been inspired by, which is mostly about the combat and very much focused on linear structures, right? And the same also with Final Fantasy. It's very cinematic based in its presentation. And that's what they always have done. They don't have the influence that Dungeons and Dragons has had on Western RPGs, of the whole thing of customizing your own narrative, your characters and stuff like that. That's why you'll be hard pressed to actually find RPG, any type of role playing in Final Fantasy 16. Why is this game here? I'm gonna ask the same question actually, in the same light as Starfield, to be completely honest. The game is good, don't get me wrong. There's no RPG in Final Fantasy 16. There isn't. It's straight up an action RPG, so it's just fighting. Role-playing?
Mid.
No. In Todd we trust. Best fighting? Street Fighter 6. Here come all of the MK fans trying to undermine Street Fighter 6. We know that Mario is going to take this one. But where are my Pikmin fans at? But you know what, party animals? I was a bit skeptical when I first saw the gameplay of this thing, because I imagined that it was just, you know, a bunch of paid actors who were just trying to hype the game and being fake about it. But the game is actually pretty good. It's a type that can either very much spice like a weekend with friends and family, or absolutely ruin relationships. So the ingredients for a very good family game. So it's like Uno. Okay, which one is worse at absolutely ruining your relationships? Uno or Monopoly? I think that Monopoly, it just takes a little bit too long to get to the point of like actually creating a crisis between your family members. So I'm gonna go with Uno on this one, because it happens very quickly. Yeah, Uno's the one. Uno's the one. Oh my god. Okay. Best semen strategy. This is bad. I have made a review of Company of Heroes 3, and I played it further after its release. As much as I appreciate what they were trying to do there with Relic, you did not capture the same feeling that you were trying to emulate with previous titles. I think it's gonna be City Skylines for me. Just to respect the poop volcano. For all of the Mart fans, Hot Wheels for nostalgia. Best multiplayer. Again, why the hell do we still include Diablo on things? Super Mario is gotta be the one. Best adaptation. Uh-oh. So, base statement, okay? I'm gonna be totally based here. I know how people feel about Castlevania Nocturne.
Trash!
In a previous stream, I mentioned how I actually liked the show.
You are dead to me.
But I don't care. Castlevania Nocturne was fun to me. And not only that, it introduced one of the best female vampires ever put on television. I never knew that Afro could fit a vampire this well.
You wouldn't like it. Every orifice I possess has teeth.
I don't care. My literal only complaint about it was that when Belmont was receiving his powers while standing on the middle of the lake or whatever, he did not spam whirlwind abilities. Now, to the actual real picks. It is obviously either between The Last of Us or the Mario movie. Pedro Pascal's performance or Jack Black as Bowser. Just the song, just the freaking song that Jack Black bursts into, it's enough. It's enough to sell this as being one of the best adaptations. Totally peached. Next category is gonna be what? Most anticipated game. Hold on. Of all of the games that I added in there, like, don't get me wrong, this list is nice. As much as people are freaking out about the whole Kiryu reprising his role in the Yakuza series as being a main character, that's nice, but this one is the one that I'm looking forward to. That's why I haven't bought the latest Yakuza game. Tekken 8, oh my lord, people are creaming their pants over this coming out soon. But Star Wars Outlaw over Silk Song? Come on! For indie gaming. Okay, Content Creator of the Year, Iron Mouse. Yeah, I'm not even gonna let chat catch up with this. We chose her. Okay, here comes the mansion. You were right earlier, saying that's where Counter-Strike was going to get its mansion. Okay. Oh, you're a brave soul for playing a PUBG Mobile. Best esports athlete. Well, this is where you completely lose me. Faker is like the guy that I know for League of Legends, and the rest is just, yeah, whatever. He's the face of League of Legends. Team Vitality for Counter-Strike. Best esports coach. Okay, I don't know. I have zero idea. Counter-Strike. Yeah, that's some high-level shit right there. Holy shit, and she even has... Okay, this is so meme-worthy. Miss Potter? Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Oh, that's good. Oh, sorry about the screaming there. That's freaking perfect. Okay, for the memes, for the memes, I know CS, for the memes, we're gonna go with Miss Potter there. Best esport event. Well, Evo, that's it. And we're done. We are done. I need to save, but I don't need to share. Yeah. That was a nice list. I like this. Like, aside from some few oddities that they decided to include there, Diablo 4 in any list, Destiny 2, what the hell was happening there? But aside from certain of those choices, overall, a solid list. Now you all know what to do.
You should treat yourself now.
Yeah, this Game Awards is going to be cool. I'm wondering what performance we're gonna see.